Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm a minute early. 8:59, RC Pilots Lounge, episode number 104. What is going on? Guys, how are you? Tyson, what's up? For the wrench, we have to have met in person or worked together. That's the criteria. How's everybody doing, guys? Yeah, it's the Kenshindo, and it's like is it a plus? Kenshindo Plus or whatever? I actually did a video on the Kenshindo a long time ago for somebody else. It was a good little glider. John T in the house. We'll do a roll call here in a minute. Chuck G. Got my members rocking. You guys, nobody else has joined the channel since like I first opened it up. Kevin Trappin in the house. Gooniac. Joseph, yeah, let's see. We'll do a roll call here in a sec. Paul Dayton. Ready or not. How you feeling, John T? Spencer Keith, what's up? I worked today and we won another baseball game. It was like 93 degrees. And I worked again on my YouTube channel. Something that will be revealed in the future. That kind of thing. Dad, what's up? The Kenshindo's a good little glider. Shalosky, go get some coffee, dude. Hit the like button. Oh, yeah. Mr. Thumbs down before the show even starts. Thanks for coming. Dang, Randy. It's hot up in here. GB Linden in the house. Paige Farley, where you been? Throw them up. Dad, I'm not taking your wrench, man. We met. I am spawned from your seed. Like, you get it, man. I'm not taking your wrench, Holmes. Mike Kennedy in the house. Nice. F-22 maiden tomorrow. Jeff's Custom. You full? I've got some maidens tomorrow. I got one less because I couldn't stand it anymore. I got that Twin Otter up. Actually, it was a video I uploaded yesterday. Check it out when you get a chance, guys, if you haven't already. Actually, a great time. Little 3S Twin Otter. I did it in a tight little space. Gooniac, Matthew Shalosky, Jeff's Custom, David Martin Graff, David Snyder, Kevin Trappin, Jordan Dole, Joseph Youngblood, John T. John T's got an Instagram now. And he's got a YouTube channel as well. Great Scout RC, Robert Ortlip. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You want your name to be green. I see, Dad. Okay, I'll take care of you. Hold on a minute. Messing up the flow, Pops. He wants to be green. All right, man. It's not easy being green. Bill Andrew, what's going on? Kevin Trappin, Michael Noland, Evolution, that's what it is. Michael Honeychuck. Man, it's going fast. David Yourself, Don Willman, and Golden in the house. Twin Otter's a good time. I was a little too nose heavy, I could tell, but that's my maiden flight. It's how I do them. RC Roland, what's up, Greg? Joseph Youngblood. I was having a ball. I couldn't wait anymore. I had to do it myself. And I'm usually anti-hat cam, which is why I set up my like super duper as a B cam and mixed it in a little bit. Let's see, am I missing anybody? Randy Tyson, Robert Ortlip, Dennis Farley. Yeah, it should be green now. He wanted me to take his wrench. Lionel Randall. Oh, Bill Andrew. You got the best folks all around. And check out my videos. And a lot of these other guys have YouTube channels too. There's a lot to be learned from these fellas. Michael, what's going on? Mike Keller, he's always green. Alan Gentry, Pterodactyl, Mike's Flying Chicken RC, making me hungry. Sandros 54, Craft King, Oh, man. Mitchell Farley in the house. Where you been, dude? Craft King. Tim Toutant. How are you? How's your wife? Christopher Morgan. Mike SSI. Thanks, Dad. Hit that like button, y'all. Whatever. You know what? Like button's great, but how about when you go shopping, you click through my stuff? Unless you're clicking through your other buddies. I mean, whatever. But I have a website and I pay for it. Use it. Links in the description. And there's another cool thing we're going to do tonight. First of all, also, I don't know if he's in the... I got one supporter. He was hitting me up in Messenger over the last couple days. Dude dropped $3,000 at Amazon. It's crazy. Awesome. I mean, just awesome. Oh, man, the anybody's. Hey, for the money, what is the best F-18 to buy? Talking about value? I mean, the 70mm is solid. E-flite, though, with the AS3X and stuff, 80mm in runner, they've all seemed to have their kind of weird mystery hang-ups. But Big Fly's good, too. I mean, it's hard to... It's hard to say. It really kind of depends too. If you're flying off of grass, you got to go big, right? The FMS one is dope. I've done videos on all of them right here on this channel. George Watts in the house. So here's what we're doing today. There's enough of us in here I can say so now. But yeah, you guys are going shopping, go to Pilot Ryan Media and click wherever you're going. Horizon, the logos are there. I had a very smart man help me build that website, so when you click through those branded logos, it takes you right there and they know it's me. William Mergita. Yeah, I mean, on Amazon that's like 2%, but that's still awesome. You know, Cameron, as far as the FAA goes, we register as pilots, so does the free wing come with the Inrunner, or is that just an option? Martin H. Yeah, the charger's running. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. Ironically, I wouldn't have to charge the batteries if I didn't set the discharge. They'd be dumb and they'd just still be charged. So here's the deal tonight I want you guys to do. In lieu of Super Chats, I put my friend's link in the description of this video that goes directly to his PayPal. One of our dear friends has had a tremendous loss very, very recently, and the community has rallied around to help ease the burden of that loss. I'm not going to get into any of that. It's our buddy Dave Air Marshall's family. So the first, it makes me actually really kind of emotional. So in the description of this video, the first link in my description is for Dave's PayPal. Instead of making super chats to me, please donate to him instead. David Martin Graff, thank you very much. It's hard for me to peel these off and get super chats on the channel. You guys, YouTube pays you like a month, whatever. It's like so far out. It'd be just impossible to keep track of. So I'm saying tonight, anything that you normally would have sent my way or whatever, I love it and thank you. It's really how some of these it's really how you get along, because the ads aren't much. But hit that link in the description for my buddy Dave, okay? For Dave and his family to ease the burden. It's enough hardship already without a financial burden as well. So thank you. Do that for me. Do that for him. Thanks. All right. So I've got my website links and all my other regular gobbledygook in there, but his is the first one. It's obvious, right? It's got his name in there, okay? All right, let's do that. You other guys, Tim and David, Martin Graff, thank you so much for that. But yeah, Guniac. And you know, a lot of guys hit me up in Messenger talking about there needs to be something. And Ray Guniac jumped on it right away and distributed that address and really did a good thing for Dave's family. So It's in the description, Thomas Milano. It's in the description. Somebody straighten him out if I can't get it, okay? You guys who feel free to drop that in the chat too. You can't really click away though when there are links in the chat, because YouTube wants to like make sure that there's not a lot of spam going on. You know what I mean? Patrick Duncan in the house. Good evening, ladies. Let me double check. What do you mean you're not seeing the link? Let me look. I guarantee you it's in the description. You got to get out of the live chat. And then there's a little arrow next to where it says RC Pilots Lounge, and you open it up and there's loads of links right there. I got them. They're right there. They're in there, guys. They're in there. But yeah, so tonight, send it his way, will you? You can say whatever you'd like. Leave a little note or don't leave a little note. Yeah, guys, links are life's blood. It doesn't matter, David Snyder, because they can't click them anyway. Even if I know it's there, Bill Andrew, thank you. It's there at the top, first one. Thank you, Mikey likes it. It's there. It's there. Yeah, I thought so. That's what I'm doing when you guys are 10, 15 minutes hanging out in the room. I'm building out my description real quick. Because I'm really not that techie, ironically enough, right? So, yeah. I got my Instagram there and other links, you know, get you to the website or whatever. But yeah, it's the first link in the description. Take care of our buddy. Chuck G, you're right. It is in the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook. It's in like all the Facebooks, thanks to Ray, which is that's super cool. And I missed it, but yeah, rallying around our friends is good stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, what is up? Hanger 51 in the house, what's going on? I'm no techie guru. That's the irony of this thing, man. Marketing is a people thing. It's really got nothing to do with tech. Oh, okay, Thomas. Keith Christie in the house. Warren, what is going on? Man, you melt your face off. It was hot today. I want to get you. You got to get with me on this F-18. I'm sick of looking at it. Make Kenny laugh. I should, because it hurts him, doesn't it? It's like a punch in the ribs. Awesome. Way to go. Yeah, good time on the Twin Otter. I was nose heavy, but it was really nice. And that space is ridiculously small. It's like behind a building next to a bunch of trees. So crazy. Tomorrow we're supposed to be flying, Bobby and I. I did not replace the servos in the F-18. I bought some, but you know, man, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. Thomas Milano tried to make the MiG-29 smart, but it was a no-go because of the dual 64. Huh. Alan Gentry, absolutely. Skip Built, what is up, man? 200 driver. Skip Built, you've been putting out a lot of stuff lately. Yeah, I definitely stalled that Twin Otter on one of the climb outs. That plane, I can tell. I mean, it was tight. I was horsing it around. But if you manage the throttle right, you can really, I think, get rewarded with some cool nose-up stuff. And, you know, I might even get the floats on that thing and try it out. I'm really not a float flyer, but I'm so busy, guys. I really got to stay with the new ones. Smart absolutely works on twin engines. They got the A10. It's just something maybe about the MiG-29 didn't work for our buddy. Cluck Howe, what's up? Christopher Morgan, Pellegrino, Wreckham Roy, Boss 223. Had both P-51s up today. Hot, but they can scream with a little tailwind. Yes. Ryan O wants to make his Catalina smart. Flight test glider, I don't know. I will hopefully find out tomorrow. Speaking of little Mustangs and stuff, I took a look at Hobby Zone, another one of my affiliate partners, and it looks like all of the Aero stuff is in stock. They unloaded a container like yesterday. So if you've been looking at anything, everything's in stock but the Bigfoot, which are coming around the 6th of August, I believe. So if you've been on the fence or waiting to pick up one of the Aero's birds, they're like all there right now, except for the, like I say, the Bigfoot. And guess what? How do you get there? You go to pilotridermedia.com and you click Hobby Zone. Whatever floats your plane, says Robert Ortlip. Any jets coming up soon? Yeah, I mean, there's always jets coming up. Prop planes, there's always a little bit of everything. Your field is shut down still, Mikey? That's crazy. Have I ever thought of doing a review on the Losi Mini T? Why, the one back there that you can... Yeah, I was right. The one back there? Ryan O? Yes, it's on my list. Wreckham Roy did some formation flying with a P-51 in your Spitfire today. Killer. Nice. George ripping up his HSD Viper turbine. Lee Davidson's hangar, Dynam AT6 on the way, going to be painted up Canadian trainer. Hey, the yellow Harvard style, like I always do. Hey, that reminds me, Eric Quinn was in the chat somewhere, somebody's chat the other day, and he couldn't find the basically the ARF Plus version of the Dynam Gloucester Meteor. It's there. It's the one without EDFs and ESCs, and it's 240. You guys saw that new paint scheme on the Dynam 262 from BitGo as well. And there's a green, like olive drab, P61 coming down the pipes as well. Once again, one of my affiliate partners, click on BitGo Hobby from pilotridermedia.com and check it out. But Eric Quinn, yes, there's basically a kit version of the Gloucester Meteor. Did Dave ever get those EDFs out and put in something else? I have a couple EDFs sitting here. I gotta get that done. I got a lot I need to get done. I did the Crescendo years ago for MRC. Dave's in the house. What's going on, Air Marshal? You might blow up a little bit tonight. Who knows? Hey guys, I'll never be able to express what this community has meant during this time for me and my family. You guys are truly special, and Amy and I love you all. Thank you guys. That's nice, man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. This show's for you tonight, man. Yeah, Carbon Z T-28 is a great flying plane. I'd like to get one again, but What's the Lou the 4? Oh, are you talking about the Mustang, dude? Boss 223? Robert Ortlip says all they did to the Crescendo is add a bigger ESC and motor. That's substantial, though. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he said he's going to throw him in the fire. A lot of love for our guy, Dave. Awesome. Gooniac's charging up for tomorrow. I'm getting to the point where my dilemma has always been cameramen. So I'm trying to figure that out. Bobby's my guy, but he works till 6. Sometimes I'm off at 2, sometimes I'm off at 5, sometimes I'm off at 4, sometimes I'm off at 3. I can get something done, and I need to. I'm trying to run a channel. It's brutal having a YouTube channel. If you don't make videos, you're gone. You're a memory. So, I might be onto something. Just expanding the team, not getting rid of anybody. I'm not trying to get rid of anybody. I wasn't trying to get rid of Mike. I'll put it like this. When, oh, GB Linden, it's hard. That's why Surface is like a godsend for me, because I can get things done myself. I haven't put a bunch of it out because I don't want to like I don't want to go out of balance. So like, I'm an airplane guy, I'm good with that, but I'm digging Surface. So that's why it's been really cool doing, being able to do both. But I think the guy I work with, what gets views? And yell at the kids. I do that like when I stop doing that is when the camera rolls. Man, I tell you, these kids at baseball, stand up. You know what I'm saying? You can't hit. Oh my gosh, you can't hit the ball if you're not looking at it. You can't throw it if you're not looking at where you want it to go. There's just some very funny kind of basic things sometimes. But then you have some kids that just crush. My kid and his cousin are studs. And there's some really other good kids on the team too. Really good other kids. How do you say that? There are some other kids who are really good on the team as well. Yeah, Dad, that'd be cool. I mean, listen, some of you guys, look, I'm a YouTube channel, like it matters that I try to film stuff. Like, it was really nice when I didn't have to worry about those things. But it really is hard to find time, and usually every time I do go, there's a camera on stuff. But, I mean, that's what I signed up for, right? What's up, Farmer Man? Yeah, Rhino. Yeah, I know. There's nothing like having someone there, though. Marty Cruz, what's up? Yeah, Matthew Smiley got rid of the wrenches, man. If I haven't met you in person or like worked with you, it's just, that's my criteria. Keeping it simple. There's some OGs, you know, got it, but I consider that we've worked together. Yeah. Yeah, baseball's killer. Baseball is life more than it is baseball. You learn how to take some lumps. You learn how to live through standing there sometimes and letting it hit you. You can't let it get by you. There's so much life application in baseball that I think it's a good game for boys and girls to learn how to do. That's too bad, Roy. You got to be into it. You got to be into filming for it to work. You got to be into it. You know, I compensate, you know, I mean. Sherman, it's machine pitch, so I don't know about select ball, but next year he's going to be kid pitch. He's 8. He could have went up to kid pitch this year, but I work so I'm the coach as well as the guy who feeds the machine. So I back him up out of the box this way. I back him up toward the backstop. I yell at him, choke up on the bat, bend their knees, the whole thing. And my kids hit, dude. We've won every game. We hit the ball. And then when the ball's hit to us, the kids field them. They field them. So there's kids catching pop flies, which is like just baller in this league. You know what I mean? I mean, we got a kid who's 5 on the team, which I don't know how he got on. But anyway, I worked so hard to keep my boy in the batter's box last year. And then we succeeded with that. And then he was hitting really good, but it was all arms. And then I got him on the mechanics, and then he's crushing it. And it's like I didn't want to send him up because we're coaching, so we're moving up too, and the cousin. So I didn't want to move him up because it's like, man, let him own. It's never going to be as good as machine pitch. Like, guys, your whole life, it's never going to be as good as machine pitch. It might as well be T-ball in a way. I mean, you get to stay in there and focus, hone your skill, own that business, stand in there, work on your mechanics, and just have a good time. The sooner you go up, the more the parents get nuts. I mean, I'm nuts about baseball, but I really don't care who wins. If you play your best game, that's all I want for you. And I mean, I'm coaching a team, but my kid is why I care. So, yeah, man. Baseball's good stuff. It is. Good times. Yeah, boss, 223. That sounds like a lot of work. And that's the thing. You know, whatever I do's got to be sustainable. EQRC, good to see you, man. Your ears must have been burning. Did you find that kit of the Gloucester Meteor at BitGo? Because it's there. It's there. Oh, goodness, Rhino. I didn't see that. Yeah, man, I love it. Actually, I really love it. And my kid knows I love it. And so, you know, kids, they're into stuff that you don't do. I'm just using examples like there's just stuff I don't care about at all. Some of the kids stuff. But like, man, we go RC or we play some baseball, you know what I mean? My kid's all about like, kind of work. He's 8. He likes working out. So I'm trying to let that rub off on me a little bit because I don't. But I need to. Yeah, in the kit version, dude, it's $240. So it's cheaper than with all the, you know, bits and bobs, right? You know, man, guys, listen, it's my show, right? I get to talk about whatever. So, bicycling's a sport. I guess so is like, hey, that's cool, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. For me, it's connection as well. Like the reason why aviation found me is connection to my childhood, my family, people that are missing, awesome memories, you know, growing up air show, growing up like basically the son of a, you know, a corporate pilot, you know, and that same guy and my dad were pretty sporty dudes. And so, and I wasn't very good when I was a kid. I was scared of the ball, I'll be honest with you. And I got over it, but, you know, it's not fun when you are. But I also remember watching, and I learned by watching, you emulate those who are successful. And the kids that had a good time playing baseball were the ones who weren't afraid of it. The ones who would charge it, the ones who would smother it, the ones who, and they got to play, and they made plays. So you learn, right? And then now I'm having a great time with it, playing with these kids and teaching them how. to do it. And it's because I know what I did wrong, you know. But my grandpa was a heck of a player, and he was hardcore, and I'm just regurgitating what, you know, he was trying to teach me. Poor guy was probably just frustrated, you know what I mean? But it's a connection to the past for me a little bit. For real, Paul McNeil. Hey, that sounds good. For real, Paul McNeil. What's up, John Newts? You get a kid who's scared of grounders, put him in as catcher. He'll take enough lumps, he'll get over it. Oh, man, it's flying. How many folks we got? Our family business sponsors the kids' baseball. Yeah. Yep. Left field's... You mean right field, Wild Bill. Left field's good. You're behind third base. Ryan, I got the E-Flight F4 and used your flap to elevator mix. The nose up on flaps was so sweet. Lionel Randall, I'm glad, because it didn't call for it in the book. It might now, but... Greatest memories ever. You know what I'm saying, Bart Knuckles? Oh, man. Guys, it's a good time. Balling tonight, dude. Up here in the chat? GB? 4 upside down like buttons? Whatever. So what? I don't get it, but whatever. Air Marshal. Amy, how are you? Love, dear. Love to you. Farmer Man's dropping coin. Got something big come to his channel. There's an extension of that. Oh, man. Eric Quinn, I have no idea. I have no idea, Eric Quinn. I'd have to visualize it. Pfft. Air Marshal. I was like all about saying that's awesome. Girls wear cups. Do they need to? Anyway, direct quote, huh? Okay, Dennis Farley, Eric Quinn. Dennis Farley says that is supposed to help with the motor stutter. Spencer Keith coming through once again, helping me out with a purchase I made from Kansas City. I got one of they're out of stock everywhere. The little tiny 1/24th scale axial crawlers. My kids love them. They like crawl over toys and blocks and stuff. So, yeah. Got my baby girl one. The red deadbolt, little red deadbolt. She liked it. Goes with her pink stuff, I suppose. JT83, would you put a mix with ailerons and elevator on the Corsair 1.2 E-Flight? You don't mean flap to... Do you mean flap to elevator mix? The only mixes I ever do are flap to elevator mix. I know some guys talk about doing mixes with rudder. I don't recommend it. I don't know why people do it. If they can discern so well that they know they need a mix to coordinate the turn, then they should be able to just use their thumb and make it happen. My theory on why you don't mix ailerons and rudders, I know people do it, but my theory is this. I know so many times I've been in a bank that I give it opposite aileron to keep from spinning in, tucking under. So now all of a sudden you're really waffling right? Imagine your rudder's working. Like, so you're in the left bank, you've coordinated the rudder, so you got a left rudder mix, so you've got this nice turn going on, but it's a little bit too much, right? So you're going to give it opposite aileron or roll out. Well, now you've given it, now you're skidding too. Now you've given it opposite rudder also. Scrubbing off speed and turns are always far away, right? They're never as close to you. They're always in a straight line in a way, kind of level flight. Usually one's close to you, right? You got your downwind, then you got your your air show pass or whatever. Pattern guys and IMAT guys will do a mix to help knife edges. Yeah, I suppose they do. And that's a whole nother ball game. But you like it for an axial roll, Guniac? That's cool. That's what I'm saying. Don't overthink it. Why? I would never put in a mix. I would never put in a mix except for flap to elevator. Just do if you wanted to do something, just do it. I mean, you could apply that to the flap to elevator thing too, but I think it's a little more critical at landing config instead of turning. Yeah, Rhino. So I'm having trouble with my goblin rolls hard to the left when I hand launch. Any suggestions? Rhino made a suggestion, and here's an example. So 6 degrees of right rudder trim, 6 degrees of right aileron trim, and I think maybe some elevator too up, is what the real Hurricane took at takeoff. So if I was worried about the left roll, the torquiness of that Goblin, Greg, I would give myself 3 or 4 clicks of right aileron, and just keep it in mind. Once you're up, click it back out or whatever. And you could, that thing doesn't have rudder, right? So it's all going to be your aileron. Bart Knuckles, okay. Yep, I'm sure there is, Roy. There's a time and a place. I haven't ever run into the time or the place. Shaky on the sticks when banking. I think it complicates things. A lot. Listen, if you're turning left, you've already got to help on the coordination. If you're flying prop planes, they're already kind of doing that for you. It's already a little bit coordinated on a left turn because of just torque forces and stuff. Yeah, Greg. You already know it's coming, so that's a good way to be ready for it. Like, anytime I've done hand launchers, I was worried about putting their nose in the dirt because I refuse to throw any other way than I throw. So I throw hand launchers like this. If it's a proppy thing, I'll give it some right aileron trim. And usually everything gets a little bit of up too, because worst thing that happens, it's climbing too much. That's not bad. I'll back out of the throttle, I'll get things sorted out, but it gets me up and away. So that's kind of my thing. Left hand pattern. I mean, most fields that I fly at let the wind dictate what the pattern is. I think folks feel better on the left. That's funny, Rhino. Yeah, GB throws them like football too. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah, just work on your rudder a little bit. Like the guys are saying, a little bit of expo if you're not using it. And if you think you're shaky, sometimes it means you got too much throw on your aircraft. These books, depending on what brand you're flying, these books are pretty dialed in. Pretty dialed in. On that Twin Otter, the flap to elevator mix seemed spot on, perfect. And again, I think I was nose heavy, but good way to default for me. It's been working, right? Chuck G goes a little sidearm to counter the torque. I get it. Guys, if you watch me do the, yeah, Bruce Beamer, this is a Mary Boozer shirt. It's my favorite. So, besides my own merch. Yeah, Fly the Redder, says Paul McNeil. Oh yeah, if you watch that, I call it the Slash 850, that pusher prop jet looking thing from FMS, Flash 850. We did video on it here. That son of a gun, I mean, it would be inverted. It was nuts. I know we talked about it. I don't know if we did it or not. I was thinking about hand launching it inverted, let it roll itself back right. You know what I mean? Because it was almost every time. Michael Sherman, Poppycock. He says it's so windy here that flaps aren't usable. No, I get it. I like flaps, and a lot of times I'm using them when most guys would just go clean because it's hairy out there. But if I can use them, I like to use them. 10%. What plane are we talking about, JT? 10% isn't very much. Clacal, did the book call for a elevator to flat mix on the mall? I want to know. Let's stick with this for a minute because I want to know. Because high wing civilian planes should need down elevator with the flaps. But every now and then, the plus or minus might be incorrect. And if there's no mix, yeah, you're right. It's going to put its nose up. I like flaps, yeah. Horizon Hobby what, JT83? Mustang? What are we talking about? 119 up in here, it looks like. Thumbs it up, all that good stuff. Watch my other videos. All that. David Martin Graff, is there a big difference between Apprentice and Apprentice Mini? 5 inches. Apprentice Mini is 48 inches, and I think the other Apprentice might be 55. So I guess that's 7. Michael Sherman says the EC 1500 would not land with flaps, just hung. Okay. Yeah, Clickow. Did you end up doubling it? I tell you what, if there's like every high wing civilian plane I fly, if it doesn't call out for a mix, because there's some of them that do, you guys hear it in the video, the FMS Ranger, the Hobby Zone, you know, Arrows Husky, I'm like 22% full flap down elevator, 11% half flap down elevator. Mike Kennedy, yeah, I agree. I think I remember thinking that was weird too, but it settles in so much better with a little bit of nose down attitude, doesn't it? Bruce Beamer mating the E-flite F4 Phantom, chickened out on the flaps. Got to try flaps halfway through the flight or something. So you know what's up. No, I didn't hit anything, and I would have left it in, Dana. That stuff is YouTube gold. 25%. That makes sense, man. What, at full flaps, Clickow? Because I'm talking 22% when I'm doing other stuff. On the flight distance. I mean, it sounds, GPS for line of sight flying seems like making it complicated to me, but I don't know. Pterodactyl. You can stop a plane from being tippy in a loop with the flap to elevator mix. That sounds sketchy to me. Here's how you... Tippy at the bottom of the loop is too much throw on the elevator. Almost every time. Eddie K, what's happening? Paul McNeil uses a dolly. What's her name? Dolly, I guess. Roach Coach in the house. Nice. Saturday night, y'all. Yeah. Nice. It's pretty sweet when you get them tiled in. And you know, the thing is, not one mix does not apply to every airplane. David C., thank you so much, man, for stopping in. Martin Graff, it just depends. You know, I default to 20, but if a book calls out for some, I do what it says. On my HSD stuff, it's actually like lesser, like 15, 10, 5%. So, if you're flying a 3D plane, having a lot of expo kind of makes more sense. Expo is just softening the sticks around center, so it grooves a little better. You're not slamming it around in its attitude and breaking up the airflow. You know what else? I think the A4 had down elevator with the flaps too, but I can't remember. I have no idea. Graph. You know, Bruce Beamer, I never worried about that too much. So, like, when I was flying Futaba on my HSD stuff, but I'm getting my settings from Andy, the owner, the guy who's testing these out. He's flying Spectrum, and he's giving me his rates. I don't bother. I don't worry. So, like, what? Spectrum's high end is 125 or something? I don't know. And then Futaba's high end might be like 140 or 150. I don't even care, because it worked for me. So, you know, I figure it's minuscule if there's a difference, you know, between Futaba's 50% and Spectrum's 50%. To me, it still sounds like half. Even though the range goes beyond or whatever, if it's different, it's going to be so small, I don't think you would notice. We're not going to Mars with this stuff, you know what I mean? Flaps' general job is for takeoffs and landings. Yeah, I wouldn't be using them in loops and stuff. There's a, you know, the thing is about the super hyper smart safe technology is, I think safe is for a guy who can just rely on it. If you're smart enough to tweak the settings in safe, you don't need it. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know. If you know what you want, you can give it to yourself, but take the turning wheels off. I mean, it's cool. I fly all this Horizon stuff, and I never bind them up for safe. You can, but whenever I try safe, my look safe. They're trying to save the plane. You know, it seems like it lands so slow if you let it was safe that it won't like hurt itself too bad. I want to do better than that though. I want to bring them in Butterfly with sore feet style. Hey, that's cool. And you guys who tweak it, that's great. I don't know a thing about it. RC Air Marshal's your guy on Spectrum, dudes. Hey, pay it forward. Good to see you, man. You run safe on like 90mm jets? Right on. I have not flown the E-flite Extra 300, but I have flown one very much like it from FMS years ago. But it didn't have... actually, I had a Hobby Eagle in it. It was a job I was doing for somebody at the time. You know, I'm not going to give them a bunch of press if they block me in their chats and stuff. Be right back, says Roach Coach. I actually really want to learn, not that bad though, or I would have done it by now, how to program AS3X. Barry Campbell, I'm happy with the way they come. But I do know my guys, Adam and Bobby, do tweak with the AS3X sometimes, because sometimes they're doing... they are limiting the throw and things like that to kind of, I hate to say dumb it down, but that's the best thing I can think of. Dana's RC. Now, there's other guys that have the Creighton EXB. Check out Rich Duper Bash, RC Dude 81, and JTRC on the Creighton XB roller. Mine is shipping very soon. Yeah, Matthew, I know Kevin Talbot. We may not need to fly 1,000,000 miles with our receivers, but we all do need the best in penetration and connection. Team Black Sheep Crossfire is absolutely unbeatable. For what? Get it done, Gooniac. See you later, bro. Clickow. Awesome. Tim Two-Time. Yeah, Adam and Bobby did the same thing. They tweaked the AS3X on the E-flite F-18 to get maximum elevator throw. Yep. Raymond Molina in the house. What is up? Good to see all you guys. We're rolling deep. 126. We're an hour in. My reminder tonight is to no super chats. Take care. Go to the link in the description and take care of my buddy. Honey Chuck, yes, man. I still have my 6S Creighton, which is awesome. I've bent the chassis, but it's still running good. Yeah, all the drone guys use Crossfire. That's great. I think that, I mean, those guys are also flying, like, not line of sight necessarily. Yeah, you're not going to get me going on radios, man. Especially something I've never heard of. Like, I think that kind of stuff is why we have trouble with legislators. So it's not my like wildest thing. Troy Crank, what's already done, sir? Yeah, long range FPV. That's cool. This is not for me. Not for me. I'm happy with Futaba and Spectrum. I mean, you got to get whatever works for you. Bobby K, what's up? Hey, tomorrow, Bobby K, I got a surprise that you don't know about either, Bobby K. We got to get it done. So, if we have, let's say, 2 or 3 or 4 weeks to get something done, that sounds like 30 days. But it's not. It's at best. Okay, if you have 4 weeks to get something done in my life, 4 weeks to turn a project around, you don't have 30 days. Right? You have maybe 8. You got to think about weekends. We work. Bobby's full-time. I'm full-time. It's hard to get it done. Everybody saying hi to Bobby K. Get it done. Bobby K. Everybody thinks you did a great job filming the Twin Otter yesterday. I'm just kidding. That's my hat cam debut. But I used my regular camera too, as well. Yeah, Bobby K, we got to get work done tomorrow. So we got to get work done so bad. It's my anniversary tomorrow. Like, we got to go get something done. And then I want to get home. Let me know. Dude, seriously. Like, what time tomorrow, dude? Text me. What time can we get out? Bruce Beamer, it's the same guy. It's like the Incredible Hulk. But he is Bruce Banner. You know what I'm saying? Bill Bixby. Whatever hell. Dude, I didn't know it was happening till yesterday. I didn't know it was happening until yesterday, man. See, I don't even leak to Bobby K, and he's my dude. Bobby K in the NDA. Raymond Molina wants to see the cockpit on the glider close up. On the big flight test deal, Raymond? Clickow wants to know if you've flown the RV-8 off floats. I'm guessing he hasn't. Happy wife, happy life. I'm still working on the house in between all this other stuff. Molina, Raymond, you talking about the glider, Bubba? Yeah, thanks. Happy anniversary. So, I don't know how many years. I think... I don't know, 11, 12? I didn't mess with the elevator at all, JCB 67, except to do the flap to elevator mix. It seemed perfect for me, but I was nose heavy as well. Friedel, thanks, man. Oh, we got to get footage of that beaver off the water, man. Bobby K selling foamies. He's selling like helis and stuff. Dollar Bill Clinton in the house if he doesn't say so himself. All right, yeah. Raymond Molina, did you answer me? Thanks, Wild Bill. She doesn't care. We're so over each other, it's not even funny. Where'd he go? You can't ask to see this and then disappear. Jeremy Diamond in the house. What is up? There you go. She forgot that it was tomorrow. I was the one who reminded her. I go, what are we doing? We got to do something just for the kids. We got to do something for the kids to see us. Any of you Basher guys need some big, like, X-Max Proline tires? I don't need them. They're for sale. Jeremy Diamond, thanks, man. Yo, you really need a Sherman. Like a tank? Are you talking surface vehicles? Yeah, that was just some weird random place. Awesome, Bobby K. I got your text. Thanks. Jeremy Diamond, thank you so much for the super chat. Tonight, I am asking that any donations folks would make to me normally, please check the link in the description, and I'm gonna send those to. I want you to use my buddy Dave, Air Marshal's PayPal link instead of anything for me tonight. I'm just doing it that way tonight. I really appreciate your super chat though, dude. Thanks for coming by. And anybody else who's thinking about doing that, I mean, I love you. But tonight, Air Marshal gets it. Please do me a favor and use the link in the description for his PayPal. Appreciate it. What do you think, Bobby K? Did you like it? Man, the Twin Otter is cool. Dude, that GoPro 7 is sick. I had to zoom it in a lot, which is why it doesn't look that good. But I mean, it's 1080-60, hyper stabilized, looks awesome. I mean, I got the GoPro 7 for my surface stuff. Yeah, dude, the Pro lines are heavy, honey Chuck. Man, they're nice for holding up trucks. Barry Campbell, glad to have you as a part of this community, man. Yeah, Bobby K, I got to get stuff done. That's why I'm... pay it forward. So I'm diverting my donations to my buddy Dave, Air Marshal. They suffered a loss in their family. Hard times, and there was kind of a rally on Facebook where Guniac did a really solid thing and had a nice post and distributed Dave's PayPal information just like I did. And helping ease the burden in this super hard time. So it's the least we can do. We're just I decided earlier this week that I was gonna do my best to divert anything that I might make tonight to my boy. And that's the best way to do it because he gets it immediately. It doesn't go through PayPal. I don't have to wait. Figure it out, take care. I can't keep track of the super chat stuff, and then you get paid like a month or two later. So it's like my thing is whatever you might do here, do for him instead. The link is in the description. Yeah, they're heavy, but they last. Yeah, you say they're good on the Losi. Yeah, are the Losi tires heavy? I mean, if it's tit for tat, I mean, I would see like they would be awesome. You know, if the Traxxas stock tires on the X-Max were as heavy as the Pro lines, I wouldn't take the Pro lines off. But man, they are very heavy. Orphan Annie. Smiley, what are you talking about? No worries, Mike Keller. It's, because, I mean, sometimes I have a great night on here. And I just, I'll be okay. I'll catch up. I'm going to sell some stuff off and make some room. But, I invested in the channel, right? There's some things I'm trying to do to grow this channel on the surface side that kind of salty. But, I think it'll be a good... I want to do it, and so, the two new releases from ARMA, I'm going to do them. Jeremy Diamond, no worries, dude. Allowance? I will. Yeah, it is an Outcast. It's actually it's an Outcast, but I put the Notorious body shell on it. Guys, if I start pulling trucks up, guys are gonna start leaving. Get mad. We'll start talking about trucks later on in the show. Yeah, thanks, GB. I think so. So I'll do a video on it though soon, Smiley. I've got a lot of Surface content. It's already filmed. I built a new ramp and I filmed it. And at the end, I made it like a montage, like super fast, kind of vloggy. So like there's just a few minutes of like me, like all this construction, bam, 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 put this ramp together, and then the end of the video, like I bashed the snot out of it with my Kraton 6S. So, Bruce Beamer, thank you. You've been here, right? You've been here. I can't complain. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, the Ultimate, man, I'm holding on to the Ultimate. I can't really get rid of new planes, and I don't want to, and I still want to get it out and fly it with the reverse. Me and Bobby need to play with it with the reverse prop. Paul McNeil, yeah, man, this is the Mary Boozers t-shirt. They got a merch store as well as myself and GB Linden. So there's... we got our own designs up in here. It's even got the blood chit on the back. I kind of had to make this one for me because I like long sleeves. Right, Matthew. Yeah, my Outcast is 100% M2 seed. So like upgraded chassis, shock towers, shock tower braces, all that stuff. And I got my power system sitting over here waiting for the Kraton Roller XB to show up like next week. I think. You know your coffee's strong when you can chew it. Dave's RC in the house. Good to see you, man. Hey, did you get those motors installed in that Gloucester Meteor? Lionel Randall. Do I remember my flap settings and elevator mix on the L39? I do not. I would urge you to watch the videos. A lot of times I mention those things. You know what I'm saying? What system, Honey Chuck? You know what? I gotta go. I went smart, dude. I got the smart. I got the DX5C. I've got, you know, Spectrum receivers, and I got the. I got the bundle, right? So the 150 amp ESC and the 2050 kV. Basically, tech specs match with what comes stock in the ARRMA 6S 1/8 scale vehicles. So I thought, that's a safe bet. You know what I mean? And I'm actually so hard on my batteries on Surface. I think there's got to be a way to set like the LVC for higher, because man, I beat up on the batteries on Surface. I run them too low. Oh, right on, Dave. Nice, Matthew Smiley. Nate, Lil N Big Mouth in the house. What's up, Ryan? I'm late. Was out flying full-scale gliders. What plane should I buy to learn on, Bill Andrew? I would definitely look at the E-flite Mini Apprentice. You can get a ready-to-fly situation, get you up in the air. Some of the other micros are cool. It really kind of also depends on a little bit. It's always nice for me to know what kind of flying site you have, and also what kind of things you might want to be flying in the future. Throttle cap will help, says Honeychuck. And I got a Savox servo that's going in for the steering. And then, like I said, a Spectrum receiver. So, I don't know if that thing comes with a pinion or not, but I'll have to get something on on there. I have some leftover pinions that Arrma sends with their 6S trucks. So I think, what are they? 15, 16, 17. It's like the high-speed pinion that comes with the 6S stuff. I don't really know. Throttle cap. I don't really know what that is. Nate Coog. How do you say your last name, Kugel? Oh, sweet, Dave. Did you get it on film? Dave's RC flew that PACFA today. Killer, man. Everybody's been excited to see how that goes. Jermaine Spencer in the house. What is up? Yeah, Aero Scout is another good one. Pusher prop. Clickow, that's good. Yeah, $200 versus $249 for the Aero Scout versus the Mini Apprentice. So there's choices. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you got. I think Horizon Hobby is the greatest place to go for looking for beginner stuff. You know, my website link is in the description. Click it. Go to Horizon Hobby. Chuck G, you have to send me a link to one of them, dude. Bill Andrews says he's going to start in a big size park. Yeah, man, I think that Aero Scout or that Mini Apprentice is solid choice, you know? Oh no, Jeremy. Aero Scout comes with the smart battery too. Yeah, that's cool. Drinking a wine. I almost picked up some barley pops. I keep thinking about it for the last week, but I just haven't done it. I'm still like, I don't really, man, I'm working, I'm out with folks, you know, every day, but I don't really make extra trips. Sweet, Bobby K. The P39 goes up tomorrow. We're going to rip it on 4S, Roy. Bobby's bringing his HSD F16, and he's owning that thing on our little 280 feet runway, which is sick. I'm going to film it, but it's not recommended. My dad learned with a pusher prop like the Aero Scout. It was called the Wing Dragon from Art Tech, and that thing is awesome still. Yeah, Christopher Morgan, dude, the HSD F16. This is going to be sick. We're going to have a good day tomorrow, and it's going to take me weeks to get all the content out, but that's all right. I have so much in the queue, too. It's not like I have nothing to put out. It's just like I have like priorities that need to be put out. And I can't wait to get new projects from FMS, John T. That's always a good time. Dave's RC, you flying with your cameraman standing next to you yet? Garage wine. Yikes. John T dropping coin on some low voltage telemetry in his planes. Dana wants to know, did the T50 crash or fly? Clickal's talking about flight test planes are cheap if you're willing to build. It's also a good way to run somebody off. I mean, it depends on what they... Yeah, you're right. If they're willing to build. If they want to fly, open the box and play, then not the best choice. Thanks, Chuck G. The Sport Cub, yeah. Hey, if you like the Cub, that's a good new choice too. That's like what, 1300 millimeters? So what, 51-inch wingspan, good size plane, Cub, easy to see. Yeah, tail dragger. If you think you want to be flying warbirds, the Cub's a good way to go. The one thing about the Apprentice is it's a trike, but you know what? The thing is, too, if you crunch in a tail dragger, you're not fixing a nose gear, you know? Dave's RC, I'm glad to hear that worked out good for you, man. Dastardly Dave, what up? Yeah, that's a good price, Bill Andrew. George Watts loves his F-16 HSD. It's going to be martini time, says Francis Conti. Nice. Cool. So what else? Yeah, we got a lot of things I want to take up tomorrow. I want to bring out the Ultimate, the P-39, the glider, the little MiG-15. If I have room, I'd like to fly my Freewing F-18 one last time. I'm getting rid of it. Victor Shameless in the house. Raven Rock. Yeah. Real Flight's good for learning. Christopher Morgan's loving the Avanti. I don't know what we're talking about, Raven Rock. I'm all over the place. You know, my favorite motor glider at the moment, there are other guys in the chat that are probably way better answering the glider question. I get to fly gliders from time to time. It's not like it's not my jam. But I'll have a good time with it. I always have a good time flying whatever I get my hands on. But this big flight test glider is kind of my favorite glider at the moment because I have to fly it and get it done and get a camera on it and stuff. And it's the Night Radian, so it'll look cool at night. So hopefully we get some cool footage. Yeah, you know, the Freewing F-15, I want to do the strut mod on it, and I want a gyro in it. Earlier in the week, I put out a video in that same crazy wind we did the MiG-29 shakedown in. And Bobby did the MiG-21 from Freewing video I put up this week as well. And same windy day. Yeah, Dave's RC, it's hard for me to trust it. And that annoys me. I don't trust it. It's always something with the elevator, whatever. I don't want it. Get it out of here. I need to recoup. But that's the thing. I want to fly it again, too. Because if I really have a good time with it, I won't get rid of it. I'm going to sell it. Smiley. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell it. I got full retail money in that thing, man. Wind going to be bad tomorrow? Oh, it's perfect for us. That's the thing, man. We got to go out when we get a chance. Oh, yeah. So I mentioned a few things we're going to take, and then there's another thing we're going to take for the future. That really surprised. All right, Bobby K. If it goes down on your watch, though, it's yours. Where you live, Matthew, I can get rid of it local, so I don't want to mess with packing it up. Warren kind of act like he wanted it too, but it's got a Hobby Eagle in it. I flew it on the channel. I mean, I did videos right here on this channel of the Freewing F-18, and probably hadn't flown since. I got spooked. And I'm not trying to mess with something that ought to be good out of the box, man. I bought the servos for it, but I never put them in. Bill Andrew, what are you getting, dude? What'd you decide on? The Cub? Alabama, says Smiley. Beats Bears Battlestar Galactica. Bill Andrew, what are you getting? What'd you decide on? The Cub, bro? Dana, I have no idea. It looks like Flight Test is starting to have some planes that look like, you know what, we're like foamies. I'd like to try some of that, but I don't want to build anything out of cardboard or whatever that stuff is. I appreciate that for folks. It's just not my thing. I tell you what, flying that Twin Otter makes me want to fly a bigger one. That was cool. Yeah, Bruce, I'm sure it will be. Air Marshal's fix. Air Marshal's fix impressed me so much. We started talking. That fix that Air Marshal come up with, I was like, yeah, I like that. And I think that was the beginning of our relationship because I was like, we started talking about YouTube and all kinds of things at that point. I just don't want to do it. I'm too busy. The Cub. Nice, Bill Andrew. Do me a favor, man. Click through my website. Matthew says he'd rather build balsa if he's going to build. Flight Test is selling foamies now. That's cool. They need a semi one. Jeremy says he'll be in the Midwest soon. Does Nexa have a Twin Otter? Oh, yeah, VQ. Twin Otter. Yeah, I won't have that one. But I bet it is nice. That VQ stuff is nice. Nexa. Avanti, Brian Scott, all day long. Unless you like to see your tails wag like a dog. The Avanti. Well, yeah, GB, and you got to prioritize a little bit too. You know, if it's not hot off the press, and there's other things that are, it just doesn't make sense. Where is it? Where'd I put that thing? I don't even know where it is. Oh yeah, it's behind the Gloucester Meteor. Thanks, Bill Andrew. You're the best. I really appreciate it. That's what's up. Yeah, the Avanti, dude. I mean, the Avanti beats the Stinger hands down on so many levels. Lights are awesome. Landing gear are awesome. The power system is really good. I remember the Stinger 90 just gobbling up my packs and making them, you know, just jelly. Just hard. What do you mean, Bob Turner? What are we talking about? Well, Legend Hobby has probably got a bunch of like Seagull and Phoenix stuff and maybe a little bit of VQ. But I think once stock runs out, he's probably done with it. Bob Turner, what are we talking about? What plane? Stinger 90's sweet, but the Avanti is so much... yeah, the Widgeon looks good. The it's like a Grumman Goose, but with what? Inline engine with spinners instead of big radials. I thought it looks good. Yeah, Stinger 90's okay. Better landing gear on the Avanti though. Lights, bigger battery bay. I feel like Paul McNeil liking that glider. Is that an FMS thing? The ASW 28? Yeah, I don't pay attention much on the gliders. They're relaxing. It's awesome. I mean, it's kind of like crawling. You know what I mean? Like I like the bashers and stuff, but crawling is like really chill. But making videos of gliders is like not. It's hard. It's hard because you could go for half an hour on those things. Oh, Tyson. That's a tough one. I like so many of the jets I own. You know, I have to think back to the ones that I've done custom paint on. So that means the MiG-21, the Freewing A4. I didn't do custom on the F-22, but the F-22 is special. It's cool. Man, I love the Su-30, though. And I love the MiG-29. It's tough, man. Yeah, there's a lot of story there, Gypsy. Stephen Reeps, no, I do not own the Roban A10. And I won't. Nothing, no good reason. Just like, not. Coming slow and flare the Avanti on landing. Yeah, my thing is the Avantis, like a lot of planes. Okay, Brad. The Avanti, like a lot of ADFs that fly real light, need like the the speed bled all the way off. You're not going to miss the wing fences, John T. Oh. Yeah, Marshall's Discovery, it's just a cool way to kind of fix what is a little bit of a geometry issue. I thought it was slick. Going ball links on both ends of the rod. Oh, Dave's RC, I got you. Da -da 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 -da. Yep, they got a Kit Fox. Pay It Forward. His name's Brad Air Marshal, but I think there's a handful of guys that made some donations to you today. That's awesome. I have the F-15 Super Scale, Tyson. I just did a video on it this week. In like crazy wind with no gyro. I want to do a strut mod on it because I think it's a little too mushy. Starscream, huh? Is that a question? Enamel paint for foam? Yeah, that's what's up. So I've got his link in the description of this video. And that's where I'm asking guys to make donations. Instead of doing donations to me on the stream this week, I would prefer that you go to the description box and donate to my brother from another mother, Dave Air Marshal, and his family. Help him get through this time. Yeah, I mean, it's in the chat, Dana. You know, tragedy, loss. We're not going to get into it, but yeah, definitely the worst kind of stuff you can imagine happening to somebody. Losing a family member. So, yeah. So, donations I'm diverting to the description box to my buddy instead of me. A frozen video. You guys having trouble with the stream? Let me know, because if we're having trouble, I'm going to wrap it up this time. I go way too late most of the time. Oh, man. Wild Bill, thanks, dude. Any advice? Tyson D. Strong wants advice for the best comprehensive build and reinforcement for the E-flite Valiant with all the tips to address potential problems before they happen. And that plane doesn't cost that much. Just get another one. Just get another one. Okay, thanks, George. Thanks, Chris Morgan. Thank you, John T. Thank you, GB. Looking good, man. All good, says Brad. Sick. I hope it helped him today too. I hope it does. I hope it did. Thank you, Dennis. Jeremy Diamond. Yeah, you like that advice? Just get a hoe problems. Gypsy Salami's having hoe problems. Help a brother out. Friedel Hockhauser, good night to all you guys and have a beautiful day tomorrow. Always good to see you, Ryan, and thank you for all your time. Great videos. Keep safe. He didn't mean it, Dennis. No problems with the stream. What I miss? I'm not even going to click it, though. I've seen the Valiant fly a little bit. There's some stuff that just doesn't do a darn thing for me. Seriously, yeah, GB. You'll just make it it's so heavy. That thing doesn't weigh much now, and it can just probably bounce around. A lot of those things, you keep them light, they're good to go. Reese's Crunchy. Let's get some. Starscream was a raptor. Check it out, he says. It's alright, Dennis. Gypsy's cool, man. Gypsy's cool. And I got a good joke out of his typo, so... Youngblood wants to know if you can airbrush Liquitex. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, Jeremy. I got your number. I shouldn't. It's hard to eat on the show. Yeah, bottom feeders kind of are a drag, Michael. So Axial Fest is going on right now in Indiana. 2.5 hours away from me. I'd like to check it out. Bill Andrew, yes I will, absolutely. Yeah, I will. Not like right this minute, but I totally will. Listen, if people answer the questions and I can tell they're flying airplanes, even if they answer the question wrong, I still let them in all the time. You'd be surprised how many people don't know what if it was a radial engine or an inline engine that was in the Mustang. Riley Ryan Media still here. Yeah, Raymond Molina. Holy mackerel, look at the coffee grounds in there. BD Tennessee, what's up? Oh, Starscream. You're talking Transformers. Ba-da, ba, ba-da. Sick. So, I tell you what, while we're sitting here messing around, I'm going to get some stuff like ready. Oh, before I do that, yeah, Bill Andrew, I'll take care of the Facebook stuff. I'm really the only one who runs it, so if I don't let people in, it doesn't happen. So I got a package today. So we're an equal opportunity afterburner employer, whatever. Bill Andrew, man, we're in Bottle of Pop, Big Banana. We're in South Bend, Indiana. RC Geek Afterburner for the MiG-29. Yeah, dude, the 1.5 Mustang is definitely a good enough plane to warrant doing a custom paint on. Part of me actually wanted to do there's a lot of debate actually over whether it was blue or if it was green or whatever like that. Roach Coach, you're worried about a sticker. I'm not even sure I can find the sticker, dude. It's some. I mean, it might be somewhere, dude. I don't know. I don't really do stickers too much. If I find it, I'll put it on my laptop for you. Whoa, man, it's going fast. Hold on. Merlin, yeah. Well, the question on the Facebook group is if it's in line or it's like true or false. P-51 had a radial engine. That's it. It's a simple question. And then the other question is last plane you flew. So if they can't, listen, people get the Mustang thing wrong all the time, but if they like flew a plane, whether it's full scale or model, I let them in the group, even if they answer the Mustang question wrong. But if they don't answer the questions at all, and it doesn't look like they're flying at all, sorry, you're not getting in. No politics on that group either. Cramit 69 says hello from sunny Cal, California. Mitchell Farley, Fred Barron, what's up, man? Are you just now arriving, Fred? I hate to say this, but you're always so generous to us all. I'm really trying to not do super chats tonight. My show tonight, I want to direct people to contribute to my buddy Dave Air Marshal instead of me. So I have the link to Dave. I'm sure you've already taken care of him, Fred, but anybody who's in here has just arrived. I'm trying not to take super chats tonight. I want you to use Dave's link in the description to the video. Anyway, so I'm just now opening these up. So I got a little bit of some directions. The Facebook group is called RC Pilots Lounge, Brian Scott. So I've got some directions. I'll check those out. You know, I'm going to do... Gypsy, I straightened him out, man. It's okay. It's all right. So anyway, I've got the... this is dialed in. So it takes a battery to run it. Here's the afterburner set for the MiG-29. So this is designed to go on a Outrunner setup. Chris Wolf is a nice guy. He sent me a sticker too, and Roach Coach, I'm not going to put it on anything until I find yours first. And then, to ensure secure installation of the 64mm mini burner cone onto the fan, it is recommended using some aluminum tape and or CA to adhere the 3 stator captures to the fan stators in the fan shroud. So I am going to do a dedicated install video. I'm not going to install it tonight. I don't have CA. I don't have the aluminum tape ready to rock. And you know, I think I'm just going to do a dedicated video of it so I can really control the shot and all that stuff. But these are cool. And this is what they look like. So, you know, this is his way of figuring it out for the Outrunner motors on the MiG-29. And I know Ray put Inrunners in his, and he's just going that way. And then there's the other kind that work on the Outrunners as well. So I'm excited to try these. 3D printed. They fit on the stators, and then Yeah, the Bouchon thing. Yeah, GB Linden, they're cool. RC Geeks is a solid cat, man, and I mean, he's the first guy I remember doing these, but thanks. Sorry to do that like that, Fred. I hope that was okay. I just am trying to divert it that way today. I think I was thinking about it all week, and I made a contribution as well. And then tonight I'm diverting all the best I can over to that link. So yeah, I'll keep this all together. So RC Geek Afterburner for the MiG-29. I'm excited about it. And so much cool stuff going on. I wish there was just more time sometimes. But, you know, you guys hear me talk about full time and things like that. But it's like, you know what, man? It's a hard game already. I can't imagine if it was the only thing. You know what I mean? It'd just be tough. I'd have to be too. I'm already serious enough. You know what I mean? Dave's RC pack file video coming in the future. Victor Shameless, you fly your F-18 yet, or are you scared to? I know what happened, Roach Coach, is I had it like in my pocket, I think, and my wife messes with my stuff. I've seen it. You're making me want to find it now. I feel all bad. Anyway. Oh well. It'll come around, dude. It'll come around. GB Linden once won Roach Coach. Holy moly. Victor. BD Tennessee. Your experience, what is the best first jet? FMS E-flite Viper jet versus Aero Marlin. I have 4S for Marlin already, but don't mind buying 6S 4000s. BD Tennessee, let me pump the brakes. What do you want to be flying in the future? That's my question. Jet Tech Don Atkins, get that F4 together, bro. Watch my videos. I talk about the flap to elevator mix, which isn't in the book. I basically mimicked the motion call-outs because I have experience with all those. So BD Tennessee, I mean, the Marlin's awesome. Everything's in stock at Hobby Zone right now except for the Bigfoot as far as the Arrows brand goes. The Marlin is sick for 4S, but if you don't mind buying 6S 4000s, I mean the E-flite Viper with the retracts and flaps is dope. If you know you want to, it really kind of depends a little bit what you want to be flying in the future or near future. For me to give you the best answer, you got to tell me your top 3 favorite jets, not counting the beginner ones you're thinking about. Ready, go. All right, I'm going to catch the chat back up. Oh, Fred Barron, thank you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's the heart that the volume of the heart of the community is what's speaking volumes, I hope, to his family right now. Yeah, I know who Joshua Bardwell is, like a drone guy, right? Do you fly off of grass or hard surface, BD, Tennessee? And by the way, anybody who's new here, subscribe. Turn on notification bell so you don't miss stuff. We work too hard around here to have you missing videos. I know you guys miss them too. You guys pop up in the chat and you'll talk about something. I put up a video of it this week. Like, check out the channel. Turn on notifications. Oh, I didn't notice that. That was a... Where is Spencer? So, let's see. FMS Red Arrow is an awesome 80mm jet that's going to perform like a 90 and carry the load like a 70. You can put 4000s in that Red Arrow and have a great time. If you can find one. Can you find one? They're hard to kind of get a hold of right now, but the FMS Red Arrow BAE Hawk is dope. You're like, sky's the limit. All right, Dave's RC. See you later, Broseph. Is there a video out on how to stiffen the nose to retract on the Avanti? I think there's probably a million of them. Guys were printing off 3D little kind of blocks. And some guys made them out of wood. Dave's RC, dropping my YouTube channel link. Thanks, man. If you're just getting into EDFs, the F-15 and F-18, that's what you want to be working towards. So the Red Arrow is one of those. Raymond Molina, what's up? I got you. The Red Arrow is one of those planes that is a good one to throw in the ring with the like first EDFs, actually, in a way. So, man, I mean, if you had to go Delta Wing jet, I would say the F-22 is lighter on the loading and going to be a little easier to deal with. Paved runway. Man, depends on your skill, dude. I don't really know where you're at. You know, if you've been flying Warbirds and like rocking them to death, like own it, then you can handle any of those things you mentioned. Bill Andrew wants to fly the Freewing A6 someday. Nice. John T, that's great. GB loves his Bayhawk. Dave's RC's YouTube channel has a mod video for the nose wheel on the Avanti for the guy who was asking. Joseph Freeman, what is going on? Red Arrow and L39, can't go wrong, says Mr. T. Yeah, any RC modeled after a trainer should be a good flyer. F-35 lands hot. What battery you like in there? Lighter pack, slide them back on the F-35. The F-35 is smaller, so it's gonna, you know, land hot. Ready for a jet. I mean, if you... Okay, yeah. You know, the straighter wing jets are going to feel a little bit more familiar to you. If you're the challenge kind of guy, though, the F-15, I need to make more videos of it because it was so windy it's hardly fair. But I think it feels and flies kind of heavy. Why do I think Warbird? I think a lot of people feel like being proficient in Warbirds is a great segue to jets. Because if you're only flying high wing trainers and gliders and you're going to jump to jets, you haven't figured out speed yet. So Warbirds are slippery, they're nimble, they're fighters, right? Just seemed like always a prerequisite, like in the model world, that you were going to be, you know, kicking butt on some Warbirds before you get into like EDFs. It's not absolutely necessary, but I mean, if you can own Warbirds, Spitfires, Mustangs, you know what I mean, 109, some of these kind of tricky birds, I have more confidence in giving advice to someone who's stepping into an EDF that I feel like might be kind of heavy on the wing loading and stuff. All right, Dave's RC, see you. John T. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the F-15's on 6S. I like it, but I just, first EDF, not so much. Now, the E-flite F-15, yeah, it's nice and light on the wing loading. You know what I mean? I think Warbirds are a great stepping stone. It's one of those things, it's almost like a... It almost seems like everybody kind of feels that way. Phase 3 F-16. Somebody's talking about being nervous about the free wing 70mm F-16. Why did they feel nervous? It doesn't share the same... it's a different setup than the F-18, so I wouldn't think that would be a reason to be nervous. I mean, it's a solid flyer. I like the E-flite one better, though. Yeah, Bob Turner. Yeah, that's why. I hope I wasn't snarky about the answer. Oh, the Avanti is excellent off grass. Look at the landing gear on that thing. I think they still have my videos up for the Avanti. And I flew it off of grass and all kinds of stuff. And I have flown the FMS Avanti, but the free wing one is bigger. And the landing gear are like trailing link and stuff. Phase 3 F-16. Yeah, you dare to say it, John T. Yeah, Joseph Freeman. Park Zone T-28. You know, there's certain times in the hobby world where there were only a few options. That seemed to be everybody's answer for people, which was great. I'm thinking FMS Viper because the yellow and black, blue looks better to me and easier to see in the sky. How about that jet? And putting an AR-636 with the E-flite Viper AS3X software. I mean, yeah, do it if you want to. I would just get the E-flite Viper with software in it, though. It's the same damn jet, dude. Fred Bud. That's a great plane, man. That's a good plane. Yeah, that Park Zone T-28 was a lot of people's first Warbird, and also the Corsair was back then too, for the guys who wanted to be like tail dragger style. Flying RC, plane progression is necessary for success for almost all. When I was learning how to fly Warbirds, I wanted to do what our World War II guys did. So I was flying PT-19s, PT-17s, and AT-6s. before I got into other stuff. That's what I was trying to do. Isaac Padilla, thanks, man, for that super chat. Good to see you here, man. Hey, yeah, we gotta talk, don't we? Yeah, if you can land, that's why I asked about the Warbirds. If you can land a 109 or P-51, you're ready for a jet. Yeah, consistently on the mains, you know. No, the Avanti doesn't need a gyro. Dana's RC, I have no idea. They just keep changing their name. The scam ads. Tomas, are you going to do again a video with the E-flite P39? Yes, tomorrow on 4S. We're going to rip it. Yeah, I got you, BD. Yeah, man, hey, that's it. Especially if you're willing to mess with the technology to get it right, if it's not already. Yeah, that's a good idea. That T-28, I think they brought back, and it's like under the E-flite moniker at this point, isn't it? Or is it? I don't think it's Hobby Zone from Horizon, not Hobby Zone from Minnesota. But I thought they brought it back, like safe style. Yep. I just think you're going to be less surprised, you know what I mean? Flying Warbirds and then stepping to jets. I mean, if you were like high wing stuff only and then you step to jets, you'd be surprised. Depends on the jet, though. Is it E-flite now, John T? I thought maybe. It depends on the airframe, you know. Like jets like F-86, L-39, BAE Hawks, things with kind of a more traditionally Warbird style wing are going to feel like, that's why sport jets are good also for segues into it, because they're going to feel more familiar to a Warbird guy. The Delta Wings are awesome, but there's things they do that until you experience it, you may be surprised by. Park Zone 109 was a hot ticket. It looked good. That thing looked good. The new E-flite release, Conshindo Evo. Yeah, man, for glider guys, like, get all over it. It's got a bigger, beefier motor and ESC, apparently, over the earlier released Conshindo from a few years back. Man, that FMS 109 is sick. But you know what? The Dynam one's not bad either. Mike loved his. Yeah, dude. The 70, yeah, it must have been the 70mm one, BD. You think the FMS Super Scorpion with Safe Select is an excellent trainer? Too bad it doesn't come like that. Boss223 says bedtime. Where's my Big Bummer Warbird? I don't have one, do I? I don't think I have one. Park Zone Mosquito was a good one. Yeah. Big Bummer Warbird. Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have one. I'm going to try to not go as long as I usually do. So that's like half hour, maybe, I'm saying. Yeah, I want to get up early and feel good about ripping it up. John T. Dennis Farley still has the Park Zone Mosquito. Park Zone was what was up. I got videos of the Park Zone Spitfire, the P-47 back here on this channel, the Corsair. That was the E-flite, though, I think, at that time, too. The flap mix between prop planes and EDFs is also usually set up opposite as well. So, yeah, it depends. It depends. I can't recall. There are some warbirds that seem to want an up mix, but it seems like down is better. It just depends. Dana's RC, I totally remember that. That was a good video. That Park Zone Mossy was cool, but it was a little frail. A little frail, wasn't it? Just a little. Stinson, yeah. Servo tester. I mean, get a smart checker, dude, and then you got a servo tester. I've gotten along without a servo tester forever. I had a servo tester. It burned out like on the day one. I haven't got one since. Francis wants to get a B25. Don't know which or when. Oh, yeah, you're still waiting on that, John T? Dang. Alan Gentry talking about a big surprise. I'm mostly hungry. Park Zone 190 video up. Ha. Eric Quinn says there's an FMS green B25 on eBay for $360 right now. Google it. I always wanted that one, but it's like, you know what? When you get a twin that small, it's kind of heavy, and that thing doesn't even have flaps. The landing gear are really scale looking, but they're like, man, I think it'd be easy to beat them up. Says to add elevator percentage with flaps, do you start with 0 or use? I mean, I do what the book says. I would do, yeah, Wild Bill. Servo tester is a transmitter. Michael Sherman's air tractor arrived Friday. Awesome. Yeah, Spectrum makes a cool servo smart checker. If they're in stock, boy, they can't keep them in stock. They're awesome. Let's see. I got you, Dana. Thanks, man. Nice, Brad. $12. Yeah, I got a cheap one on Amazon. It lasted like one day. Mossy didn't like grass. Would flip it in a second and damage the vertical. Does good on pavement as long as you raise flaps on touch and go. Bobby K, absolutely. That'd be sick. Yeah, LX does one. They'd sell more if they'd sell them empty. Do they do a kit? There's just some places I don't want to go for stuff, man. I don't want to go to Nitro and I don't want to go to Banana. Eric Quinn says he's going to put Freewing MiG-21 struts on his FMS B25. Nice. Yeah, that FMS B25 has kind of been around for a minute, right? Long in the tooth, as they say. Paul says his old Park Zone T28 last weekend went up, complete with warps, flies sideways, great in a crosswind from the left. Isaac, that'd be awesome. I'd love to have a big warbird. Yeah, Gypsy. Brian. Yeah, man, there's some places I just don't. I mean, there's every now and then something I just have to have. I had to have that MiG-17. Had to. And I really haven't flown it much since I got it. But I haven't flown a lot of stuff since I got it. Park Zone Puff batteries. Puff Zone is what I used to call those. The Puff Zone batteries. Y'all, I'll put the shade down. Need to get some Triscuits up in this biznitch. Yeah, that Mix 17 is cool. Yeah, the FMS B25 was old back in the day. It puts the Nitro 90cc engine on the banana. Having fun with the airliner, says Molina. Yeah, E-Flight battery. Eat meat. Yeah, I'd like to. Grayson's RC had a great day of flying today. Let's look. Are we still 100 plus folks in here right now? My gosh. Christopher Morgan, does anyone know where I can buy thrust vectoring nozzles from? I would look at the Freewing, like SU-35 or whatever it is. Isaac, I don't get to choose, man. I just got to fly what's coming out. Captains, Joe Bowen, Dave's RC, Mitchell Farley, Victor Shamulus, Mike Keller, Dave Kowishki, George Watts, Mike SSI, Thomas Milano, Mike Kennedy, Spencer Keith, Dennis Farley, William Mergita, Ghost 4, and Martin Malott. Thank you so much, captains, members of the channel. Appreciate all of you. When is that, dude? Is that like in GB? When is that? Like 24 minutes from now? Is that what you're saying? Let me know. M-Shag, what's up, dude? Soaking up the content on YouTube. You've come to the right place. Lots of channels here putting out content. I put out some videos this week too. Check them out. No worries there, Marshall. Oh, Grayson's RC, you were fun flying RC, but you changed your name. Cool. 24 minutes. Yeah, do it, dude. Do it, GB. Thanks for asking. It's cool. I appreciate that. But you know you don't have to, but it's cool. And it's cool that you did. Yeah, man, do it. I don't know if I'll end or not by then. I can't promise you, but man, go for it, dude. No skin off my. It'll be no skin off my nose, man. I appreciate that. I hope to be done by then. So yeah. So I was talking about kind of getting ready for tomorrow a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. This is ready because it's flown. It's awesome. Now what I want to do is get the P39 wheels down. What's the Premiere, GB? What is it? Oh. Dude, I'm saying, Fred. Yeah, Christopher Morgan, what are you trying to put thrust vectoring on? Jeremy Diamond, post videos, man. I mean, why not? I don't think I ever bound this up or anything, guys. Did I? Nice. Okay, cool, GB. Yeah, man, I'm going to get this set up right now so I'm ready to rock tomorrow. And I think I might even do that to the glider. Raven Rock just got home. What's up, dude? So, first page, P39, talking about millimeters. Nope, not me. I want percentage, Holmes. Give me percentage. Doesn't it do it on here? Oh man, come on. They all do. Warbird Day. It's gonna be whatever I gotta get done day. Man, come on. I'm not doing millimeters, man. That ain't no quick start. I thought they threw out percentages too. Yeah, dude, easy setup. Anyway, I'm going 100%. Yeah, no slide rule. I'm going 100% high rate, 70% low. That's what usually it says anyway. Just buying the dang thing. Shut up. Alright, I will. Yeah, see, the reason I like to find... Listen, the throws aren't for me, it's for y'all. I don't... All I gotta do is look at it and I get it set up fine for me. But everybody always asks me what it is, so I like to do what the book says. But on this one, it's gonna be 100% high, 70% low. What up? Hey, there it is. I found it. How did I miss that? 100%. Yep, 70. Duh. Full send, Air Marshal says. That's what we're going to do. So let's set up a new model real quick. Y'all don't need to see this. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, percentages. I mean, percentages even in the same manual don't always match what the millimeters are. And that's assuming it's all on the same radio. So it's like, eh. I mean, dude, it's a foamy. Like, if I'm nervous, I'll measure throws. But, like, I'm not usually nervous on these. Okay. Reverse gear. I'm going to do exactly what it says. Yep, reverse gear. Why do they do that? Just for where the switch is? Why would they tell you that? Anyway, so system setup. Yes, I'm sure. Model select. Acro. Let's just reset. I wonder if I might even have one in here already. Let's do this one. Model type, aircraft. Data will be reset. Yes, let's do it. Ailerons. Thanks, guys. Model name, your mom. P. I wish I could just say it. $30. $9. Yes, Dennis. keeps telling me the same thing. Okay, back. Aircraft type. 1 aileron, 1 flap, right? Yep. 1 aileron, 1 flap. Boom. All right. Reverse the gear for whatever reason. Okay, reverse the gear. Flaps. Type it in. I'm okay with the scroll wheel. I would just wish I could say it. Boozer, what's up? Let's see. So, flap system. We did this the other day. Switch D up in here. Awesome. Position 0. Minus 100. It doesn't look like there's any mix on this one. With the elevator. Hey Dennis, you got any mix in with the flaps? Doesn't call for it in the book that I'm seeing. Minus 100. Awesome. Position 1. 0. That's done. Position 2. 100% positive. Yeah, Boozer, love this shirt, man. Speed, 2 seconds. It's done. Bind it. Send it. It's that Carol Baskins. You gotta find a bind plug, man. That's gonna be the worst part. I wish every one of these had a long lead for the bind. Awesome. 4S up in here. No mix needed. Yeah, it's what you know, if it doesn't say it, I usually trust that. Here we go. Fire in the hole. Old-fashioned way.
Binding. DSNX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry. Bind complete.
Dude, fly it. It's ready. Bloop. Alright, we're going to play with this a little bit. Alright. I still got to set up the rates. And the elevator. Right rudder. That'll be up. Flaps are binding up. So let's go to flap system. And alleviate some of the stress. It's at minus 91 instead of minus 100 to shut up the servos. So we'll see how that goes. And then I think the servos might be, or the flaps are like kind of stuck or like painted on or whatever. Let's get rid of the bind plug before I do everything and then forget and leave it in. I don't want it in. Son of a gun. I cannot stand not being able to grab stuff. Chopsticks. I can't see this chat, y'all. Yeah, what is up, man? They painted shut, dude? They might need freed up a little. Yep. You hear that? Might be loosening them up a little bit. Yep, we're going to shave those down. Yeah, not having that. Not having that. It's balanced enough. Sweet. I'm sure the dog's freaking out. Outer hole. Everything's always outer hole. Man, these clevises, these are those ones. How's it going, dudes? Yeah, I don't do throttle cut. Living on the edge. I put my thumb on the stick. Looks good to me. Slide over that. What I'm going to do is get something. I'm going to sand these down real quick and free these up. But here's the gear. I always thought this would be a great one for, what the hell? I thought this would always be a great one for suspension. Nice. All right, let me find a little sanding block. Dana's RC, this is the E-Flite P39. I believe it's on special too with the Suns Out, Funds Out. You can save 15% off. Yeah, I wish I had Hemo's stats. Your prop was way out of balance. Mine's a little out of balance, but I'm leaving it alone. E-Flite, yep. PilotRyanMedia.com. Click Horizon. Yeah, Dave Brown's would be cool. I like the look of those Robarts though, but they're heavier and expensive. Dave Browns are the best cheap suspension strut option when you don't want to do suspension struts really. Yeah, I can't wait to run this again. We already did videos on 3S on the channel, me and Captain Mike, but me and Bobby are going to rip this one tomorrow. Nice, Boozer. So, I got to find a sanding block real quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a drink too. You guys hang out for a minute. Also, GB's got a premiere going down in about 5 minutes, so check it out. But I'm probably sticking around. What are you talking about, Boozer? Hey. Hey. What are we talking about, Boozer? What do you mean this is what happens when you don't have a hobby builder? Yeah, but if you have flaps, why wouldn't you use them? You guys are a bunch of a-holes. What are you talking about, Boozer? Here's my sanding sponges, turkeys. The Mini T's awesome. Flaperons, I mean, if you got an F16, you can do flaperons because it doesn't have flaps, you know. You depending on the plane, you'll need to do some mixing. Yeah, the Red Ultimate biplane videos on the channel. Hopefully, if it fits, I'm gonna take it out again tomorrow, and do play with that reverse prop business. All right. It's just like the flash on here. A lot of paint in there. Just clean it up a little. That should really be enough. You guys want to see construction skills? Wait till I do the. Shut up. Wait till I do the.
System idle.
Wait till you see the ramp build and bash video on the 6S Creighton, because it's sick. I actually filmed all of the building of the ramp. It'll be like kind of time-lapsey. Why are you cringing? Look at it. It's like perfect. You guys are a-holes. Look. Come on. So look it. I'm going to give the throw back. So it's making a bunch of noise. Still sticking. I hate that noise. $93. this one here. I did reduce travel, Eddie K, and it shut it up a little bit. But it's still saying the flap servos. You're hilarious, Bobby K. It's just one corner in here now. And in the air, they're never going to get pushed down in there all the way like that. Still binding up a hair. This one's making me mad over here, y'all. There we go. I'm super pumped to have this back out. The wheels are super hard, but it's cool. There we go. Set up the rates real fast. You think so? All right. So, what was up? 70%, 100%. It didn't even call for expo, did it? I don't think so. Nope. Nice. I'm so pumped. Bobby. Bobby K. Dual rate and expo. Put it on the H switch because I don't need no triple rates, man. H high is 100. It didn't call for expo, but 3004S, about an inch off of the back of the tray. Sweet Sheem. Sounds good, Dennis. Thanks. You do any expo in yours, Dennis? Are you at 170 straight up? Now tell me, do you really want to know? Anyway, so let's just for now go with the throw. Paul Dayton loves all Sheems. Low rate. Come on, turkey. I just always put my stuff on the same. 20%? Okay. I'm going to go 15. All the way around. Give me a minute, guys. I'm almost done. Done. Is it a 5-minute timer? Nobody, Matthew, ever.
Volume 50.
Shut up. Off with your head. Four minutes, yeah. So I'm good with 5. Done. Yeah. Oh, really, Lee? Is that what's up? All Sheems matter. Okay. Travel adjust. For what? I mean, the flaps are working and they're throwing equally. I just don't want to stress out the servos so much trying to make them sit all the way up in there. After they've worked a few times and things like that, sometimes it's good to store them with the flaps down. Or in this case, all the way up. It depends where you're binding. You know what I'm saying? So they're both out. One maybe a little bit more than the other because I pushed it in. I mean, I made it set in there. So it's out a little bit if you don't. And this one's in if I push it. But it's tight here on this side, but a little out here. So there's nothing I can do except try to, like, it's not worth it. That's what flight modes are for. You know what I'm saying? If it's a problem, that's what flight modes are for. So it is what it is. It is a foamy, you know. I just got them sitting there fully down right now. And these things just get glued in. So, I mean, if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. But you got AS3X to take out some of that. I'm pumped. I'm pumped about it. Whoa, Lee, that sucks. Bobby K, I'm taking the P39, the glider, probably, the ultimate, the little MiG-15, Twin Otter, something else, and whatever else I can get in there. Mike Keller, see you later, man. See you later. Listen, midnight, I'm going to end this thing hell or high water, guys. Yeah, Hangar 51. I mean, they're foamies, dude. Stuff is out, always. Who's lurking in the chat, Victor? Exactly, Air Marshal. Not going to work. It's got to be the hat. So yeah, Bobby, that's what's up. If I can fit something else, I would like to do something else. If I can fit the Bigfoot, I'd like to do that one. Eddie K, I'd love to. The pits is. I would love to fly the pits every time I go flying. But it's like, oh yeah, HSD F-16's going out, but Bobby's bringing that. Isaac, I'll try if I have the room, yeah. Sweet, David, yourself. All right, Chuck G, see you later, man. Let's see, Kenny Ryan. It's only 3 dudes. I've gone 4 and 5 hours. I'm only doing 3 tonight. It's cool. It's cool. Getting ready for tomorrow. I still need to bind up that glider, I think, but not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. So yeah, Bobby, I want to bring the ultimate, the P39, the little MiG-15, the glider, something else, and whatever else I can fit. Josh Weaver in the house. Yeah. Photon in here, man. It's been a while. Shelves in my van. Bobby, did you go drive by that place? Yeah, dude, we're going to try the in-flight prop reversing on the Ultimate, dude. All right, Brad, thanks for coming over, man. Thanks for the donation to my buddy. Pay it forward. Thank you for that, man. Any of you other guys coming in late tonight, show my donations. I want you to give them to my buddy Air Marshal. His link is in my video description. Shalowski sounds good. Supposed to be hot. It's summertime, man. I guess that is what it is. These kids at baseball complaining about sweating. I'm like, dude, I'm a big guy out here. Like, y'all get to go in the dugout. I stay out in the field the whole time. Like, cry me a river, Junior. Nice. You checked it out? Cool. All right, Brad. See you later, man. Thanks for coming. Guys, don't forget, if you're going shopping, do your thing, man. Click pilotryanmedia.com. Bookmark that joint. If you buy on Amazon, do that thing, dude. I had a buddy spent $3,000 there last week. Awesome. It's always hot in Florida. No crying in baseball. Oh, yes, there is. I tell you what. Sometimes I wish it was the old days, man. Don't come out here with your shoes untied. Take a fan with you. Well, if it's us flying, there's liable to be enough wind, it won't be a problem. So that's the end of the plane show. Now we're going to talk about trucks for about 3 hours. Yeah, some touching goes with the pat. That's what she said. Yeah, Dave, no sweat, bro. 89's not bad. You know, the thing. Yeah, bring stuff to charge them up, man, because Colorado, Dana, oh, man. You a dim state. Tyson, pre-owned, huh? It's like used underwear. Flew a timber today and loved it. Is the night one nice? Yeah, it is. Air Marshal, do it, man, do it. Hey, they're hard to find, but Spencer can find you one. Spencer can find you one. Where is he, by the way? Where's he at? He was in earlier, I guess, huh? I want to make sure he's wrenched up because we met. He's helped me get some of these trucks. That aren't available, but he can find them. Bob Turner, you out of here? Are they? Yeah, cool. Kraken 12S, yeah. That video, I saw it. They couldn't even run it. It was too powerful. Spencer, there you are. Getting the A10 ready, awesome. Yeah, FMS A10 is dope. Paul Dayton, take care, see you later. Yeah, I've had Spencer get me. It kind of hurts because I'm paying almost retail, but it's better not having it at all. I got that little crawler from Spencer for my daughter. That FMS A10 is slick. I had to give up the E-flite 70mm Thunderbird. How's come, Tyson? How's come? Matthew still in here? That's a kid wanting to see the... Alright, Bobby K says, alright dudes, I'm... Now Ryan is going to talk surface T and goes, haha, backflip trucks through the whoop-de-doos. LOL. To pay for your daughter's broken tooth. Yikes. Bobby's out. Alright, dude. Man, we should get it over with. If it's going to be hot, we should just like get it going. Like 10 or 11 at the latest. Get this thing going. Caesar wants to know about the range on the AR636. He wants to put it in an F-18. Shouldn't be a problem, man. Everybody say later, Bobby. See you, Bobby K. Nice, Ryan O. $4 miles an hour is nothing. What are we talking about? First world problems. Yeah, Shalosky. I could do 8 in the morning if I didn't stay up and do a stream like a fool 100 Saturdays in a row. Booby K. Dang. All right, Bobby. Josh Weaver, someone's going to mess around and do what you said. Fly the F-18 till it is out of sight and then go 2 times more for your AR-636 range. Yeah, you'll be fine on the AR-636. Man, think about 10 or 11, Bobby. Think about that. It won't take me long to pack up. I just got to get my new ramp out of the car. Shalosky passed out. $104. What's $104? Ryan O, I don't know the answer to that, but I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I mean, if you're like... still have the air tractor. It's cool. Yeah, I have so many that are just stacked away. Not stacked away, but I got some at the shop. I got some here. We're flying South Bend, Tri-Valley RC, Lon. Our home field. World famous Tri-Valley. Oh yeah, 104 streams in a row. Yeah. 8 a.m. flight date with the Prometheus and the Pitts V1. Nice. Yeah, Ryan O. I'd like to have it. There's a lot of the stuff I want to revisit, but it's just, yeah, I got new ones to get, to get done. Do it, Jeremy. Do it. When we get some big stuff to fly again, Lon, we'll probably hit Winamac again. Corey Hardy says that P-39, though, looking good. Yeah. We flew it months ago when it was new. Captain Mike filmed me. And then this one we're going to rip on 4S. Glad to have one again. I hated getting rid of the first one, but it was kind of like a space issue. I was away at a show, and a lot of times I'll get rid of stuff so I don't have to pack them. Yeah, air tractor's cool. I got one. Boozer's got one too. Yeah, that's exactly what I did on Twin Otter, Weaver. Except I used the Canon XA50 for the B cam. Ultralight line of aircraft. I'd like to see that, I guess. It doesn't excite me, though. Old school planes. It would be cool to see some of the old famous kits come back. A lot of the balsa guys, I mean, they got to make them from scratch now because you can't get ARFs. What are you getting, Isaac? All right, man. 3 minutes left. Oh, sure. All I have is a Runcam 2 at the moment in my phone. GoPro 7 salty, but it's a nice camera. I got an extra battery for it. Sig balsa. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I was stuck by my... I just wanted to get it done. I wanted to... I figured, the Twin Otter, no big deal. Oh, yeah, Isaac, gotcha. Twin Otter, no big deal. I'll shake it down by myself at some weird, tight, small place. Ooh, FMS 8S in the T45. That'll be sick. Yeah, I did the 6S video on my channel. I never did the 8S 90mm f22. I think it's a good choice for 8S, though. I think it'd be easy to carry the weight, and it won't mind having it. SIG is still in business. No, I'm not going for Kenny's record of having one person in the chat. No. Nah. Can't find the SIG rascal. Yeah, man. You did miss the answers to life itself, dude. Sorry. You're screwed. Thanks, Fred. Man, that's a good little plane, dude. I'm going to play with the CG moving it back some. I'm actually expecting a package tomorrow, but it'll probably not be here before I leave. That's got some more batteries in it. Ultralights. Doesn't Hobby King have stuff like that? Micah. Man, that's a tough call, dude. In-runner with suspension struts or not? Suspension struts, but still an in-runner. It depends on if you want an F-18 or an F-35, dude. Grass or not grass? What are you flying off of? P-39 video tomorrow. It won't be out, though, till I get it done. When I say edit, I zoom them in, I play with the color, I play with the exposure to deliver the best looking piece that I can deliver. So I'm not like cutting stuff out, I'm just making it look good as I can. On grass, I mean, one nice thing about the F-18 is you do have flaps on it. I don't know, guys. F-35 on grass, what do you guys say? Yeah, Rhino, that doesn't surprise me. A lot of these do. You know, Spacewalker from E-flite, isn't that Commander awfully close to kind of like a Spacewalker? And it's discontinued, of course. Thank you, David Martin Graff. Kenshindo, I mean, if you're into gliders, Isaac, all over it. You know what I mean? Gliders aren't really my jam. But, I mean, I'm sure it's a solid aircraft. I mean, the first Kenshindo was nice. I flew it for MRC. The new one apparently has a bigger motor in ESC. Corey Hardy says F-35 does pretty good on grass. I would guess that it would. F-35 V3 on grass barely took off on a 4000 for you. Did you have it back, Josh? William Mergita says SIG is still in business. Nice. Good. Very manicured grass. Corey, are you the one with the F-35? Dead even on CG. Yeah, I don't know, man. I only flew that F-35 4 times. $200 driver, see you later. Watched a young man try to fly a 90mm F-16 from few today. I don't get it. Never flew fixed wing and was told by multiple people not to fly this for his first airplane. Yeah. I hate to be mean, but that's kind of an idiot move. He took off and he realized he was wrong. Yeah. That's a tough, yeah, total the bird. But what do all the veterans know? I mean, people just like saying stuff to say stuff, right? That's too bad. He should have listened. Sig is alive and well. Awesome. I'm so happy with foamies, like I just not even. Loading the van, says Victor. Killer Diller. Killer Diller. Let's see. Catching up. Total the bird. Did he cry? Really? It's not like reversing ailerons or anything. That hurts. That hurts. You've struggled going to foam from balsa? Yeah, I mean, I suppose it depends where your experience is, doesn't it? Flak bus. That sounds sick. Let me see, man. Let me go to that. I'm going to let that. Who was that requested to be in the Facebook group? Let me do that real quick. $1,349 members, about to be a few more. RC Pilots Lounge, Mike Young. Approve. 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 Nope. Approve. 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 Nice. Approve. Nope. Approve. You gotta at least answer the questions. You got some weird, crazy name. I don't care if you got a weird, crazy name, but if you don't answer the questions, no groups in common, nope. You know, I wish, I do want a wood plane sometime, but it's just, I don't see it in the cards for any time soon. I want a big P-47 or Zero. And I kind of want it to make noise, gas noise, loud. But I just don't see it happening for a while, for me. I'm kind of excited for you guys to listen. I know some of you guys don't care about surface, but the video where I built the ramp and then launch it, the 6S Creighton, I think it's going to be a fun video. I'm really getting the hang of these things. Man, that ramp's it's solid now. The first one I built was very temporary. 1x2 furring strips, just garbage. And then Isaac, I still got that Corsair. And it flew. You know, I did the redemption flight on the fix, you know. So the new ramp, man, it's solid. I had 2x4s. I ripped down the middle, so I'm using 2x2s instead of store-bought 2x2s, which are junk furring strips, which are like 1.5 by 1.5. I basically have what, 1.5 by 1 what, 5/8. A little beefier, but more solid grain, not so new growth. I was surprised none of the old timers said I told you so. They should have. Paul McNeil's looking to buy a Prometheus. They're hard to find now. Man, look at the FMS Pitts V2 is dope. Yeah, I probably will take a plane off that ramp sometime. It's almost near vertical though. I go for height instead of distance on mine, the way I built it. Actually, the transition is so steep. I used my old ramp basically as a template to build the new one. But the ramp is so steep that I had to get the 1/4 inch plywood wet on both sides to take the bend. It's in the video. It's like all time-lapse and like quick vloggy edits. I mean, it's just a couple minutes or something of like building a ramp, and then the rest of the video I'm like ripping its butt, like just completely launching off it. I think it'll be fun. It's almost done. Yeah, Victor, do it, man. John T's in the house. I know, I should have called it. Yeah, Dana, as soon as I get that new Creighton, the roller there, I'm gonna probably do a video of putting my stuff in it. I don't know, maybe not. I may just get it put together and run it. You know, the guys that drive these trucks don't need help seeing how to do some of that stuff. $4 to $5 bill for a Prometheus when you could have two. You could almost have two of those FMS ones. Scott, have I flown the Airacobra off grass? Not yet. I mean, the landing gear being long like it is, you know, you gotta know you're asking for it a little bit, right? I think suspension would be amazing, amazingly helpful for that aircraft. But you know, I think if you keep the weight back instead of like load the nose really heavy, you can keep it light. And you know what's crazy is you can just bend them right back too when you bend them. Yep. Alright, I always lie about when I'm leaving. So I'm not even going to say. It's just going to be like all of a sudden. Depends what you're putting the batteries in. 6S batteries in prop planes, you can milk them. My Pitts goes crazy long. Kenny's flying his P-39 off grass. No problem. I used to have a van. Now I got this freestyle thing. I mean, the seats fold all the way down, which is cool, but I did the Rock Hobby one for motion. That thing was a speed rocket, man. Missing out, Isaac. It's out of stock. I mean, you get the Prometheus, you're like flying an antique. You know, good luck on the parts. I hated it. I thought it flew super heavy. I hated it. Compared to the Pitts, I think it sucks. It looks cool though. I wrecked the crap out of ours because Mike wanted me to hover it on the first flight. It's not like that, really, that kind of a plane. I did hover it for a while. Low Flyer 101, what up? Wow, that's pretty good, John T. Yeah, that FMS P-47 is special. Special. Yeah, the Pitts is nice, Josh. Hey, man, I mean, if you guys... That's the thing, too. Sometimes I don't get very long with these things. I didn't spend that much time with the Prometheus. You know, I got the work done, and that was it. I don't think I took it out after that. The Pitts is nice. Hate to watch you go, but love to see you leave. Low Flyer 101 just got an E-Flight F-18 from PilotRyanMedia.com. I'm just kidding. Most Rock Hobby planes just scream in their red P-51. Yeah, for me, the Rock Hobby planes, they're fast, but they're like small and a little bit... I think they're too heavy on the wing loading. I'd rather have a bigger one. But they're nice, but you're getting a heavy bird. Everybody always wants to compare those like 980 millimeter Rock Hobby planes with like an 800 millimeter, you know, FMS plane. It's like one's taking like what, 2S, and one's taking 4S. The weight difference is so crazy that they're not similar at all. Raven Rock, are you kidding? Set one up, dude. Francis, you talking about lining up investors? Set it up, Raven Rock. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna go here in a sec. If you're serious, Raven, do it, Dustin. I probably won't do it for long. You guys are talking a different language over this balsa stuff. That's alright, though. Let me scroll my BS feed on Facebook. I'm just teasing. I'll do that later. Nothing good on there, just like TV. Alright, y'all. Listen. We're going to do it. We're going to get out of here. Going to get some work done tomorrow. Guys, watch the videos. Watch your buddies' videos. Subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss this stuff. I mean, we're knocking ourselves out to get it done. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Most of you guys should be at this point. John T, you be well. I'm not going to talk about trucks too much tonight. Josh. Barry Campbell coming in from the shadows. Say goodbye. See you later, man. Thanks for being a member of the channel. Yeah, man, fixing foam is not hard, as evidenced by my, life in the hobby. I mean, I learned how to fix them. Usually most people who are learning how to fly are learn how to fix them too. Yeah, man, it's going to be a good day tomorrow. I just know it. And I'm looking forward to everything I have going on. Horizon has been super nice to the channel. I mean, it's crazy. And I really want to keep up and deliver for them on the things they're getting to us here. So I want to get through them. And then, you know, if we ever have a lull, then I can bust out some of my favorites again. I got to get the RC Geek Afterburners and the MiG-29. I got a lot of truck stuff to get through. Going back flying when this is over. 102. Oh, likes. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, guys. Usually I unlist these things. If you want to watch them after the fact, I think you're crazy. But if you want to, you can. You just have to go to the, podcast and live stream playlist. I leave them there, but they're always, Meet Servo, what's up, man? I leave them there, but they're unlisted. That way it doesn't hurt me on watch time retention. So, True Still Matters, what's up, man? First couple of EDFs, E-Flight Viper, FMS Avanti, E-Flight A10. Which two should I start with? Did we talk on the phone, or was that someone else? I think that was you, right? What's your name, man? Tell me. I think we'll just call it done. Let's see. Am I back for real? You're kidding me. Am I here? No way. Somebody say something in the comments. Bus never stops, yo. Is this the thing? Is this back? Is it back? Anyway, I'm going to try to end it. Eating candy. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. All right, I was getting ready to wrap it anyway. I don't remember what I was talking about, but it's liable to do it again. So, all right, guys, appreciate you. Thanks for some of you I know reached out to my buddy and donated to Air Marshal. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna roll. Hubert, I thought so. Yeah, man, we spoke on the phone. Good to see you, dude. Spinning Wheel of Zed. Yep. Watch the video, subscribe, turn on the all that YouTube stuff, guys. Thanks. We work hard to bring it. I'm out. 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. See you next time. And for the guy who thumbs down before the show even started, oi. How about that? All right, dudes. See ya.